Hey guys, I'm having right now with me the new Samsung Galaxy S3. It is a new flagship phone for Samsung and clearly the successor to the Galaxy S2. It was released in May 2012. What we have is the international version, although there are other carrier specific versions built for the US, South Korea, etc., having slightly different specs and support for 4G. Now let's take a look around the box. We see that it's a standard white clamshell box, uh, not really too much hype over it. At the bottom we have the serial number. At the back we have all the vital specs, including the fact that it's a 16 GB version, that is the internal memory. It's available in 32 GB as well. It's also available in different colors: marble white, pebble blue, black, red, grey and amber brown. So that's a lot of color options we can choose from. Looking at the specs here, we have a HSPA plus phone, which is the evolved HSPA that upgrades the existing 3G network for providing 4G speeds. This of course has Edge, a 1.4 GHz quad-core processor. The phone is capable of recording and playing 1080p Full HD videos. Then we have a 4.8-inch Super AMOLED screen, 8 megapixel autofocusing camera with a 1.9 megapixel front-facing camera. The phone comes with a 2100 milliamp battery that provides a talk time of around 10 to 12 hours. The Galaxy S3 comes with ice cream sandwich, but the Jelly Bean update is also available for it. So now let's open up the box and see what do we have inside. And there it is, our marble white Samsung Galaxy S3. Looks brilliant. We'll just take it outside, keep it aside a moment. And underneath the box we have all our accessories. We have the instruction guide, which has the warranty card, the service card, etc. Then we have our power adapter. Comes in two parts actually. Then we have our USB cum power cable. White Samsung earphones with a mic. It has the answer come play button and a volume control. That's pretty useful. An extra pair of earplugs. Then we have our 2100 milliamp battery with the NFC technology. So now let's take a look at the phone itself. We see that it's covered in plastic with all the details on the front, and at the back it tells how to take off the back panel, which we'll do in just a moment. We'll just peel off the plastic first, slowly. And there we have our Samsung Galaxy S3. So now let's take a look at the phone hardware. At the back we have the 8 megapixel autofocusing camera capable of recording a 1080p video. We also have the phone speaker and the LED flash, also the Samsung logo. Then at the top we have the headphone jack and the noise cancelling microphone. Then along the side we have our sleep wake power button. Then along the bottom we have another microphone and a micro USB connector, which allows you to connect to a micro HDMI, which can be connected to a television or an HD television. Then on the other side we have the volume control. Then in the front we have the 1.9 megapixel front facing camera along with the proximity sensor and the ambient light sensor. The front facing camera keeps track of your eye movement that prevents the display from going to sleep. This of course is a Galaxy S3 exclusive feature. Then we have the earpiece. At the bottom we have a physical home button and two capacitive buttons on both sides. They light up whenever we press the button, of course when the phone is switched on. Also hidden is the LED indicator, which will light up when the phone boots up and when the phone is kept on charge. Now let's take a look at the inside. Here we have our 2100 mAh battery installed. At the bottom we have our SIM card slot where you can install your SIM card. Then we have the micro SD card slot where you can expand your storage to 32 GB additional. Now when you are booting up your device for the first time, make sure that the battery is completely charged. Speaking of charging, here we have the power cable with a micro USB connector on one end and the standard USB connector on the other end, that is the USB 2.0. The USB 2.0 goes behind the power adapter over here. You can use the power cable to connect it to your computer for data transmission as well as for charging. So now let's go and boot up the device for the first time. We see that the LED indicator has lit up, and so have the two capacitive buttons at the bottom. We just need to set this up a little. We'll first select the language, English. We don't have a SIM right now, so we'll just skip this for the moment and add this to our Wi-Fi network. Here we'll just set the time. Next. Here you can create a new Samsung account or sign into your existing Samsung account. This is where you get all your S3 related apps, themes, wallpapers and loads of other stuff. We'll just skip this for the moment. This is where you sign into your Google account that will transfer all your Google information to your new device. Not now. Google location, yes of course. You can type in your name. And Dropbox provides 50 GB of additional space to your Galaxy S3. This is applicable for a period of 2 years. You can create a new Dropbox account or sign in with your existing Dropbox account. No, thank you. And we'll just finish this off. And there you go, your Galaxy S3 is good to go.